Liv Morgan gonna win the women's Money in the Bank this year, and that's all I'm gonna say.
You don't believe that.
Liv Morgan to do, man. You want her to?
I want her to beat competition. That's what I want. She hasn't been convincing at all. She was getting her ass beat by Becky Lynch, ass beat by Rhea Ripley.
Becky Lynch had to cheat to beat her. They literally bring that up in the story. No, come back here. No. You not finna rain on my Liv Morgan parade, dog.
Let's move on.
No, we not moving on. No.
Y'all ain't see that. Y'all ain't see that.
Homie, I'm leading the way. DG on top. How about you keeping the lane? Steer them away. I don't fear my ops. Better with me, I'ma stay. Kick up my feet on the plane. Homie, I'm leading the way.
Ugh. Road, catch a fly, catch a flick when I drive. I wasn't gonna stand up for it, but
you gotta stand up. No, you the music and everything. You gotta go the whole 9 yards with it.
I got my Debos on.
Yo, Debos.
Yeah, that's why I call my boots with the flannel. I had people shook at work, man. I was walking in, they had the little bike sound.
The Debo is the wildest thing I've ever heard. The Debo is the wildest thing I have ever heard.
All right, rest in peace. I know his name was Tiny, but it was kind of ironic because he was, Debo.
Hey man, yeah, shout out to Debo, man.
Ain't he in 2K?
And he in 2. See, okay, now you took it too far. Now you took it too far.
To dig in your pocket.
You took it too far. You took it way too far. But hey, look, bro,
it's true.
This is actually pretty cold. If you go on Twitter or Facebook or YouTube, we live on all three. Hopefully all the chats can come in all at once at the same time, somewhere in the same spot too, because I'd be scared. I'd be a little terrified. Yeah, and it does say all. It does say all, so people can comment and slide through whenever. But man, let's start this, man. Let's start this because SmackDown is on its way, like you said. Tribal Chief is is Roman even gonna be there today, Devin?
Yeah, it's been announced. You ain't been paying attention. Like I thought they left the notice on your door.
My Roman Reigns notifications is off on my phone. I'm sorry. I just don't keep it on. I'm sorry. I just don't have it on my person.
That's why you out the loop. And when they catch you not acknowledging, you gonna end up on your back, man.
No, I am out the loop. I'm 100% out the loop. I'm crazily out the loop, which is why I love doing the episodes like this, or I love doing shows like this, because at the end of the day, I'm still gonna watch SmackDown. At the end of the day, I'm still gonna watch Raw. And at the end of the day, I'm gonna fall asleep during AEW. So it's all good. It's all good. I'm lying about AEW. I still watch AEW. I have some love for it. I just sent you the tickets. My girlfriend sent me tickets to AEW. 4 seats are $80. Man, we in there, bro.
Why she do you like that, man?
Bro, Hangman Page finna bleed all over us, bro. Like this finna be dope, man. John Moxley, he finna break bones in front of us, bro. Break bones, drink blood, crush people's veins out their arms. Like, bro, we finna watch greatness. They're gonna be like, bro.
Hey, 2 each is on. That's all.
2 each is on. I promise you, bro. They're just gonna be like, "Dang, bro, you went through war." Nah, bro, I just went through an AEW match. That's all it was. Front row, brother. And bro, okay, but that's all. That's all that's happening right now. Let's jump right into it. Hello, all, and welcome to the Heel Turn Podcast. I'm your host, Isaiah Jackson Jr. The co-host alongside me, Devin Lee Crimes. Devin, how you doing today?
I'm feeling wonderful, fantastic, extravagant. What other words they use for WrestleMania? That's all me. We everywhere right now.
I bet you don't.
But hey,
But that's the thing. I bet you don't feel as good as this man right here, Justin, man, because he says, "What's good, fellas?" And Justin, what's up? How are you living?
Boss.
Always.
You know how he living.
Exactly. We always know Justin's doing good, man. Man, and I appreciate Justin so much for sliding through. Right now, look, man, your camera looks so much better than mine. Let me turn this light on because I'm jealous. I'm jealous of you. I ain't gonna lie.
I've been trying to catch up to you. I finally did it.
He said, I'm trying to get like you. So
man, when we started, I used to look like a robot's character.
But that's the thing, because now I tried to get the whole setup going. I had the lights back there, and it ain't even work at all, man. You know, y'all felt like this is gonna be awful. This is a horrible example. I feel like Jeff Hardy when he got blew up by those fireworks. Like it's just like it's so random.
I had young me in tears.
Bro, I was confused. And then Matt Hardy, it was me, Jeffrey. Like, I was like, bro.
I couldn't go to sleep.
Jeff, and then and I also burnt your house down. Your dog, yeah, that was me. Like, it's like, bro, what's happening? Like, you guys are brethren. Like, this is a brotherhood. What's happening? Like, it was nuts.
He woke up and said, forget the last 20 years.
Forget the last 20 years. He said, you know what? Let's just end this here. He's like, screw you, because I want to go to TNA now. Like, and just left again. But man, somebody that could potentially leave his place is MJF. MJF, obviously the bidding war of 2024 is what he's been preaching. But I mean, Devin, in actuality, I can't really see MJF leaving. And that's just me. I can't see MJF leaving AEW at all. But Cody Rhodes came out. He came out of a podcast. He was talking. He didn't come out. You know, I was like, let me clean that up. Cody Rhodes came out on the Michael K show recently and said that I think one day we will see MJF in AEW. Devin, do you think that time is coming anytime soon?
Oh, you mean WWE?
WWE, yes.
No, I got you. Dang. My fault. I ain't know they was that close. Given like if it was last year when he had that whole promo about like fire me, you Mark, Tony Khan, your booty stink, you know, all that stuff, I could see it then, but now he in a whole nother place. Like it's almost like then he was trying to preach to become what he is now, like the AEW champion, the longest reigning AEW champion. So and they basing everything around him. The devil storyline, you got, well, everything is a devil storyline when I think about it, like the Acclaim, Adam Cole. He's like a centerpiece of AEW right now. So that's a big hit if he was to leave. So I don't think he would.
Devin, there's a text that came in. Can you read it for me? Here it goes.
I got it. Pause on the booty stain. You know what? Thank you, Justin. I should have put that. Yeah.
That's funny.
Look, I'm over here trying to ad lib.
Just saying pause on the booty thing. Like Justin came in.
Whatever else. Yeah, Justin. I appreciate that, Justin. He looking out for me.
He slid that in there like a draw two card in Uno. Like he just kind of
It's almost like he nudged me on my shoulder, like, hey, pause on the booty stain, man.
Yeah, it's like
I appreciate it. No, he not wrong. But yeah, like he a big piece of AEW right now, so I don't see why he necessarily. I mean, like I said, a year ago I could see it, but now even with like babyface MJF, he ain't got that like spunk to him that he had last year.
It's crazy because you go on Twitter and if you like AEW, you want WWE to die. You know, if you like WWE, you want AEW to die. You know, if you like MLW or any type of other promotion, you just want to die. You know, it's just like one of those things. Like, but even looking at, you know, the whole WWE, AEW fandom, even though we stay insanely critical about AEW, I don't want to, and we both can vouch for it, we don't want to see them die. We don't want AEW to just like fade away as a promotion, you know, WCW style. But at the end of the day, what they're putting out, I'm talking in terms of storyline, what are you like currently in terms of all the storylines at AEW? Are you interested in any of them?
Currently, not really.
Like I will give them something. Swerve Strickland has been amazing. Like even though I'm not a fan of the match that he had, Swerve Strickland has been so amazing. But outside of Swerve Strickland and maybe a little bit of Tony Storm, if you're a fan of that, like, what, are you interested in? Like, are you timeless Tony Storm? Like, I ain't gonna lie, she's dedicated. Like, I do like the gimmick. Like, I ain't gonna lie, like she's entertaining, and I like the women's wrestlers, but that's when we see them, you know. But so Devin, like, are you interested in anything AEW is doing right now?
Well, you kind of already picked some of my pickers. I was gonna pick like Swerve Strickland. Like he the main reason I watched this match with Moxley, with the Continental Classic. And yeah, timeless Tony Storm. Everything she's doing right now has eclipsed that whole Outcast bull job she was in.
Good point.
I don't forgot that even happened. I kind of wish she just came in timeless Tony Storm, but hey, other than that, you know, I always try to look forward to like what Ricky Starks got going on, but unless he not messing with Jericho like he is right now. And who else? You know, I like Jamie Hayter. You know, she injured right now, but
why you can't say that with a smile on your face. You can't take that back. Take that back. You gotta say that. You gotta say that with tears in your eyes.
Well, I ain't mean it like in a horrible way, because I mean, obviously she should be, you know, she doing all right.
This man licked his lips, and you know Jamie Hayter injured.
My lips was kind of chapped. It was nothing, you know, behind it was no super intentions into it. I just, you know, was trying to make sure I didn't look all dry when I said it. But yeah, Jamie Hayter, she was a integral piece to their women's division. So yeah, I mean, that's about it. Because I mean, it's tough, man. I don't watch Rampage. I'm sorry.
Ooh, here goes right here. Justin says MJF possibly being in WWE is one of the most intriguing things that could happen. Clearly, it'll be a little more toned down, a little bit more of a toned down version. But what we would do with him is what we would all want to find out. Yes, that's true. We are all curious as to what WWE is going to do with MJF. But I'm going to focus on one point Justin said. He says MJF possibly being in WWE is one of the most intriguing things that could happen. Clearly a more toned down version. To be honest, I think I'm seeing a more toned down version of MJF now. Like, in terms of babyface, like, he's a cool babyface in the beginning. I'm just not a fan of this MJF, Adam Cole. Let's be friends together. Let's hug, tickle. I got you. You know, like, it's getting lame, bro. Like, to be honest, I'm not a fan. Like, I'm not a fan of anything this Adam Cole related. Now, I'm really interested to see who this devil is because I'm fascinated. But in terms of what MJF, Adam Cole, it's all becoming a little too predictable now. And I kind of just want Adam Cole to turn on him. But the fact that it's unfortunate. I'm not talking foolish on Adam Cole, but he's been getting injured recently. And we just want to see him as healthy as possible so he can see him in the ring so we can finish this damn story. Like, to be honest, and I just want this story to end. I think MJF right now, for you to be the main guy in AEW, I have zero interest in what you're doing. And I never thought I'd say that in 2023. Do you agree with that?
He said, I never thought I could see this day.
Never.
No, I agree, because I thought the whole Devil storyline would have been done at Full Gear, but I was wrong. So, I mean, actually, wait, did it start around Wrestle Dream too?
Wrestle Dream? I think they fought at Wrestle Dream, right?
I don't forgot now. See what I'm saying? Everything running together. But yeah, like I said, I thought the Devil storyline would have been wrapped up. We would have found out who it is. Because that's the thing. My issue with AEW is they don't know where to make a crescendo. They just drag it on. Kind of like their matches. You know,
kind of like their matches.
You get all these false finishes. People kicking out of tombstone power drivers off a skyscraper, and then they get rolled up at the end.
And no, MJF actually, I'm sorry, I just had to declare, MJF defeated the Righteous by pinfall. That was there in Wrestle Dream. So no, that it was it continued on, but now that's not where, you know, MJF and Adam Cole had their fight like I said it was. Sorry, I just had to clarify that before we look crazy.
No, that's the thing. It's just like stuff get dragged on to the point where it's just like, you know, give us something to
talk about, to do. Yeah,
I mean, you know, it's like at the end they'll go, oh, you know, boom, somebody went through glass. I'm like, okay. And then I don't know what to say.
Ooh, here goes. Justin comes in. He says the devil reveal is at a point to where it's either going to end up incredibly predictable or a huge letdown. Predictable would be Adam Cole, and the letdown would be Jack Perry. That's sick. But to be honest,
Crimea River.
why would Crimea River? He just throws MJF through a car. Real glass.
The last thing they did to Heyman Page made me kind of think it may be Jack Perry, but they got a lot of work cut out for him if that's the case.
A whole lot of work for him if that's the case, to be honest. And I mean, I agree wholeheartedly with what you and Justice said. I'm just not interested. They make it hard to watch AEW, and no matter what, to be honest, I'm still gonna watch AEW, WWE. I'm just not gonna watch any other promotion. I ain't gonna be honest. I'm gonna just be honest.
That's the thing. I watch Dynamite every week, but Collision and Rampage, I just YouTube. Show me the clips, baby.
Even Justice says, with all the glass references, I'm starting to lean towards it being Jack Perry. And I mean, like, you have Ricky Stark right there. You know, like, you have Powerhouse Hobbs over here. Like, I'm just gonna be naming just names, like, of just guys that deserve a push more than Jungle Jack Perry, choke out. Like, no, there's no way, shape, or form. Like, anybody or Jack Perry should be in this position. Like, let's be honest. Jack Perry, did he deserve to get choked out? And what I mean choked out, did he deserve to get put in a headlock? No, I don't think he deserved to get put in a headlock. He was an asshole about it. Yes, he was an asshole throughout the whole situation. I don't think he deserved to get choked out. Nor do I think he deserves to get rewarded after coming back from suspension to be in a main event position. No, he could go to hell. And I question everything Tony Khan does.
Yeah, because see, for me, if that's Jack Perry and they're using this whole glass thing to like tease it, I don't like it because my issue with it. We got to this point because apparently Jack Perry wanted to use the glass to write itself off, and they're like, bro, just like take a pile driver, like just it ain't gotta be that deep. And then at All Out or All In, my fault. They all somewhere. It's real glass, Crimea River, and it's like if they said not to use it, you use it. It was messy right there. To me, them even using the glass stuff is you bringing up old mess. They need to keep moving forward. If they wanted to capitalize on any of that drama, they should have did it last year.
Yes.
No, you can't do it now with Jack Perry. And don't even. I see people talking about some. Have him come out to Crimea River. Why y'all want to keep poking stuff? That's why we here now.
Ooh. No, that actually brings me to our next topic. We live streamed Monday Night Raw, and to be honest, I had a fun time. It was for the first time I had fun with Devin Lee Crimes Jr. on the heel turf. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
Damn, I'm like after all this time.
After like a year and a half, like it took this long. No, but in all seriousness, I had a blast. It was a fun time, even though this man tried to gaslight me with this Maxine Dupree match. Yeah, he tried to gaslight me. Look, I'm still standing strong on that. We can talk about that a little bit later. But we saw Seth Rollins in his promo with CM Punk. And it was like a spitting image of Hangman Page and what he told to CM Punk in AEW. Obviously, we loved it. And then you're going to have the AEW stands. Well, they have to use AEW content to make it to put it in WWE to draw heat and this, that, and other. And then vice versa to AEW when they do storylines. Do you have a problem with them putting in real life stories, just real life stories into these storylines? Like, do you care that they kind of are dabbing? Like, are they both not really taking jabs at each other? But are you feeling some type of way that they kind of use their own stuff in different promotions? Like, does that make sense?
I don't have a problem at all with it if it's executed the right way. And what I mean by that is like if everybody's on the same page of it, where it's like if we know kind of what's going on around the scenes, then we kind of pick up on stuff like, oh, did you hear that? He said you care a lot about workers' rights. No, he didn't say all that. But when you feel in tune, like you know what's going on, you kind of be like, oh shoot. But I want, the people doing it, I feel like this. I don't want any real actual personal vendettas just popping out of nowhere like they did in AEW, because that's how we end up in these drama-filled situations.
Yes,
so
but they don't. But they won't do that. Yeah, but that's not just to your point. They won't do that in WWE unless it's big names involved in it. You know, Seth Rollins and CM Punk. You know, you're not gonna have Akira Tozawa making an AEW reference. R-Truth, maybe. Hey, but Akira Tozawa, you know, anybody else of that nature, yeah, nah. But and I just, even though I can't stand that man, but it still makes sense. It still makes sense. Come on now, come on. Let's be sick. Come on now, come on now.
You ain't never felt the power of Tozawa. That's why.
Nah, neither did Rhea Ripley when she beat his ass. What, a couple months ago? Rhea Ripley
does it to everybody though.
Oh my gosh, he does it to everybody. Justin says clearly Warlow is one of the minions. Damn, it's just how he said it, but you got a point. He says clearly Warlow is one of the minions. A big hint. He was in 1 week. He was the 1 week the minion showed up, and then Warlow had a match after, and he clearly had messed up hair, like he was wearing a mask. And also to Justin's point. We listen to the Jim Cornette podcast, and I say we because I'm gonna throw both of us under the bus. We listen to the Jim Cornette podcast, and there was actually an episode where he said, you know, whenever there's like a mask revealed, like whenever there's something involved like that, there's always gonna be multiple people in that mask. So it was like, I forgot what storyline he was talking about, where one day it was Ric Flair, then the other day it turned out to be somebody else, and it was like, you know, it's like a storyline that keeps building and building to try to throw you off. And I already know, look, Justin will see somebody's footstep, he'll see the print. Hold on. Size 7. Jack Perry was a size 7. You got the like it's Justin. Look, investigative Justin don't miss, man. I'll let y'all know that now.
We still need that breakdown show by Justin.
We still need that breakdown show, but bro, I will preach that to the end of time, bro. Justin needs a break. Like because for sports, I follow like different breakdown, like basketball breakdowns, MLB breakdowns, Pitch Ninja, you know, like stuff like that. Justin needs a wrestling breakdown. Okay, now let's take a look at here. You see, Rhea Ripley couldn't pick on Maxine because she was stupid and tried to do a Hurricane Runner early. Like, come on now. I broke that down too. I broke that down as well. But I gotta call Justin. We gotta call Justin one day for these breakdowns. But he also came in and said, I honestly believe Seth Rollins doesn't like CM Punk, but he showed how much a professional he is, like going out there and doing that segment with him. I mean, just doing a program with him in general. Like, you still doing a program with somebody, you still have to trust your life, like literally your life. This is a dangerous ass sport, so you have to trust your life with somebody that you don't like. So the fact that CM Punk and Seth Rollins are agreeing to do this, and I know that they're professional as hell, it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Exactly, and it's not even unexpected because he did the same thing with Riddle last year. We knew they had some issues, but he still was like, "Hey, let's get this money," and that's a true professional, and that's why, hey, props to him. And you use that to fuel the audience and intrigue into it because they know you really hate this dude.
Man, and that's just the Vince McMahon method, man. Vince McMahon, wait, you guys don't like each other? Y'all finna hang out for the next 3 months. And the person that is already then the person that I think got some more clout, you losing. I'm sorry, Matt Hardy, you're gone. Matt Hardy, you lost. Matt Hardy had to take that L. True. I'll never forget that. I'll never forgive Vince McMahon for that. I ain't gonna lie. I believe that wholeheartedly. Don't you think Matt Hardy should have won that feud? Lie to me and say that he shouldn't have.
I mean, if we thinking about the trajectory of like where Edge went after that, do you think Matt Hardy could have did that?
Oh no, Edge took things above and beyond. But
that's what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm like. I think they, it's messed up as it is. I mean, in terms of star power, I think we went the right way.
You mean to tell me Edge couldn't lose that one last match?
I don't know, man, because we kind of will look at him like, man, you lost to Matt Hardy, bro.
Come on now, I mean, what Matt Hardy
do after that?
Matt Hardy's still a legend. Matt Hardy is still a legend.
And I don't want to be the person that say it, but he a legend with his brother.
With his brother? You're Devin, man.
I'm just saying, what did my
I already know you was in your room.
Me.
You didn't care about Matt Hardy at all, man. You was over here doing Jeff's moves. You didn't care about Matt at all.
Hey, look, and I'm actually not laying too heavy into it because I actually had a Matt Hardy action figure, so I can't even say that. But what did he do from like 2006 to when he left around like 2010-ish? What did he do? Jeff Hardy went to go win the WWE Championship, became a main event guy. I can't say the same thing for Matt.
Bro,
there's no offense.
It's kind of hard when Edge. It's kind of hard when Edge took your girl. It's kind of hard when Edge won the whole feud, and then not only that, and bro, I know you remember this vividly because I'm about to tell you play by play. Matt Hardy has the briefcase. Loser leaves Raw. He's over here dangling. Lita grabs him by the legs, yanks him around. He falls on the ropes, and he gets his arms intertwined in the ropes, and Lita jumps on top of his arms. Edge climbs up, gets the briefcase, waves at that brother. Bye bye. You are trash. And I took your girl, and we finna have sex at night. Like, bro, like, how can you literally bounce back from that when you're Matt Hardy? You not only did you get fired, your girl got took, and he skirted off and left you there, dangling in the ropes, looking at defeat.
I'm just saying though, could you see Matt Hardy in the main event of WrestleMania against the Undertaker?
No,
I'm just saying, if that's the case, I mean, I'm just saying, Matt Hardy should have won. What it would have done for anybody? No offense. I'm just saying it was a messed up, sloppy situation in the first place, and then to be using it to make money. I mean, it is what it is. But I'm just saying, I
have a question.
When I look at those two, look at Edge and Christian as a tag team. Who was the person that you thought was gonna make it, into a bigger stage? But I kind of look at it like Edge was Jeff and Matt was Christian.
But outside of a tag team, like just one-on-one. And here, I got you right here. Triple H. And here, I got you now. I got you. Stay right there. I got you. Triple H. How many titles did he go on to win after he beat Booker T at WrestleMania? He was still working Tuesdays, right? Well, he didn't want to work Tuesdays. He was working Fridays.
Yeah, he didn't want to work Tuesdays. Yeah. Well, didn't he win the WWE Championship?
Yeah, he went pretty far. And Booker T, he also won later, way later on in his career after that match. If Booker T would have won, what was he going to do? You think they did the right thing by having Triple H win in that match? Because what did Booker T do after that? What did Booker T do after that?
But see, that's different though. Because
come on, see, I can't stand when you.
It is.
That's different.
Because it is. See, because that was real, actual drama with Matt and Edge. That whole Booker T and Triple H, they made that racist crap and then give it no payoff. That's what leaves a kind of stank, feel to it.
How come Matt Hardy couldn't do a payoff? How come Matt Hardy couldn't get a payoff, man? That's all I'm not saying. Matt Hardy.
Hold on. We not for the compare Matt Hardy to Booker T now. We just not doing it.
No, that's the problem. I'm saying in both of their positions, they had a chance to expand on their career. How come Matt Hardy? Because here goes a text right here from Justin. The Hardy and Edge feud was incredible, but Matt could have never handled being put in that position Edge was in. I don't want Matt Hardy to be in that position Edge is in. I just want him to win the damn feud. Like, I just wanted him to win the feud and they just move on. Like, Seth Rollins can lose to Cody Rhodes 3 times and still go on to be great. How come Matt Hardy couldn't just win this feud and just move on with life? That's all I'm asking.
Because you would have never had that same kind of dirty heat with Edge and Lita. If he would have won, it would have just made it like, yeah, I'm mad. I won. I beat my ex and her new man. And it's like, okay. But what gives you a more how can I say it? To me, it added more into their heelish personas, because you like, man, they beat Matt. He got the way you feeling like, man, he should have won that. He got done dirty, and that's great because that feeds into you hating them as a couple. That's how I see it.
I agree. No, I'm not disagreeing with anything you're saying. I'm just upset that you're not agreeing with what I'm saying. That's the problem. Like, Matt Hardy just couldn't get that one win. This man in SummerSlam, he got his head banged on a post. He was bleeding all over the place. They called the match. What comeuppance did this man get in this feud? Like, he literally just got shat on this whole feud and then got his girl took and had to leave Raw. Like, he couldn't win. Like, come on now. You can't tell me he couldn't win this feud and Edge could have went on. Oh, okay, well, I just lost to Matt Hardy, but it is what it is. Let me go fight John Cena. Like you said, it's
it's just like I said, it added to the heat. Got me sounding like somebody I don't like, man. I know. Got me sounding like that dude. I'm not finna say his name. But it's just, to me, I feel like Edge and Lita coming out of that, over Matt Hardy, as unfortunate and messed up as it is. And don't get me wrong, because I couldn't be mad. I'd be out there crying like, I can't do this. Y'all ain't finna have me losing on TV to the man that took my girl. He better than me, you know. But I don't. I kind of want to be a fly on the wall for how that was pitched to anybody, because no, ain't no way.
Oh, I know exactly how it was
I wouldn't
pitched.
have did it.
I know exactly how it's pitched. Matt, we fired you. We gonna hire you, and you gonna do this job. You don't do this job, you're going back home. Like that is what it is.
Maybe he just needed the money, man. He was like, it is what it is. You know, I don't care about her no more. I just look. All I'm saying is, I feel in that position. If I was gonna book it, I'm putting the edge. I almost said Matt. I'm putting the edge over, because that's the thing. If where we going, might as well just go ahead and throw some more momentum on it, because that's the thing. I can't see Matt Hardy doing what Edge did. I can't see Matt Hardy going to go win Money in the Bank and, you know, go twist of fate John Cena at New Year's resolution. Just replace their careers, because that's really what would have happened. Not would have happened, but couldn't have happened if it was Matt.
I just feel like he could have took just this one loss. That's all I was asking for.
Hey, man,
because
he could have just said, no, I can't do it. Just put on something, man.
Justin says Edge was being built as a main eventer at the time, so it was tough to really give him losses. That story warranted Matt winning. See, man, even though that story warranted. See, okay, at least we wanted Matt to win, and we know that good guys finish last. At least we know good guys finish last.
I mean, granted, it would have been nice if they would have found some type of way to kind of like go on their route with Edge, what they wanted to do, and maybe someone else kind of had people get behind Matt. You know, he on SmackDown or something, trying to build his way up. But I mean, Matt was just Matt from then on.
Man, it's sad. It's sad. And to be honest, I don't know how we got here, but that was a great conversation. I was like, I don't know how we got here.
I actually don't know how we got here.
That was a really, really, really good conversation. We started off this show talking about MJF and AEW, and now we talking about Matt and Lita. And why Matt deserves to win.
It was in depth too.
Hey,
I feel like it was weighing on your heart for years.
See, bro, why do we waste time doing show prep? Why do we waste time doing show prep when we already?
You just look at your arm. Man, you remember the time when The Rock came out and was backstage, and everybody he talked to, he said, "You all right."
Ooh, I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you talked about backstage, because CM Punk has been everywhere backstage. NXT, hugging Roxanne Perez, Cora Jade, Nikita Tender Lions. I talked about something calling that for a minute. But, you know, I'm just like, everything, the whole 9 yards. He's meeting up with everybody. Is this a publicity stunt, bro? Is this literally something that WWE is showing you, that he's just like, oh, okay, he's hanging out with the kids. He's not as bad as everybody make it seem like, you know? Is this a kind of a publicity stunt in a way, protecting his image?
That's an interesting way of looking at it.
I think so. I'm gonna get a charger.
I guess because I want to believe in the good of people, so I'm thinking that this is really just him from the kindness of his heart, that's what he was kind of looking for in AEW, but it just wasn't the same locker room. And granted, NXT is just a different type of atmosphere. You got people younger, they our age when you think about it.
They are.
And
Sammy Guevara.
How else are they gonna get out of NXT? They need to learn, get better, and be, you know, good enough for the main roster. So I can't really, in that position, you can't really sit up here and be like, man, I ain't finna listen to this guy. I ain't gonna listen to this guy who was a long reigning WWE champion, you know, fought at WrestleMania, you know, kind of headlined some events. I ain't listening to him. They not like that in there. But I mean, constantly taking pictures and stuff. I mean, granted, you could do without that, because that could just be for your personal use.
Yeah.
Like him taking pictures with like Roxanne Perez.
No, I do agree with that. It's one of those things where it's like I can just imagine CM Punk just sitting down, just like, you know, just BSing probably on his phone, and Carmelo Hayes just walk up, hey, see, I got a question. CM Punk like, you asking me for advice? You asked me for advice? Sit down. Hell yeah. He like pulls out a blanket. Go ahead. Yes.
This is all.
Sit down, brother.
He's like, well, ask as many questions as you want.
Yeah, he was like, all right, because and we saying
He's
that
ready
because
for story time with Pepsi Phil, baby.
Story time with Pepsi Phil. I'm telling you, because CM Punk was one of those guys where he's just like, you heard it in the media scrum, where it's like, what did I do to deserve an empty-headed dumb fuck like Hangman Page? You know, and he's talking about Hangman Page it looked like it was a Q&A. somebody asked him, what is some of the advice you asked in the locker room, and he's like, well, I was one of the guys that helped
I
build
don't really take advice.
AEW, so I don't really take advice because I'm doing. He pretty much just said he's been doing what he's been doing for a long time, and it's got him this far, so he doesn't need advice. And it's like, what the hell, bro? Like it's like literally what the hell. And then you have Justin here. Let's hear Justin's comments on CM Punk here. He says, Punk seems like he's actually wanting to help the people in NXT, and the trainees are going to actually take his advice, unlike AEW, where they're basically goes in one ear and out the other. And like I said, and this is coming from three guys, like I said, we really, really like AEW. Out of all of us, I think Justin might like AEW a little bit more, because Justin, when usually we're negative, Justin usually finds a bright spot in AEW. And quite frankly, it's been looking dim from between the two of us for a long time in AEW. But we still watch the program. We still love it. And the fact that still got hope. And the fact that you got guys there like Hangman Page that's just like, I don't want to take advice. You have guys that's just like, I just want to do my own thing. Or like Jade Cargill, they just throw you out to the wolves. All right, Jade, you're going to hit this female with a chair. All right, goodbye. Like, what? What? I don't know how to.
Like, what if I hurt somebody on?
Right, yeah. Like, I don't know how to do this. CM Punk. He's like, well, you want advice? You want advice? Like, like CM Punk is like ready to give people advice all the time.
But see, that's the thing. Like, that's why I don't understand. For them to me make that next step, they gonna have to look at other people that made that step in the first place. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with wanting to be a trailblazer, wanting to figure it out on your own. Because I mean, that's kind of, I would brag about it too. I'd be like, man, I drew like 80,000 people out here. Didn't need to go ask you for any help. I figured it out. But sometimes you can't do that. In wrestling, you probably can't do that. You're going to have to go ask, the people you got backstage, the veterans, the Mark Henrys, whoever else they got.
Paul White?
Yeah, Paul White. They've been out there. They've been on the big stage. They know what it takes. They know how long it takes to get there. And they've been associated with other people that's been there. I put it that way. So they're there. Just listen. It could be some stuff you could take. And it ain't about if you need to take it. Listen.
But that's also was one of the problems. And we're bringing up, with me, I'm bringing up old stuff. So this is where, you can kind of take this with a grain of salt, because this probably isn't even happening anymore. But this was kind of, but that's the thing. This was kind of like the beginning of the end. I would be remiss if I left this out. But like, you got Jim Ross. When Jim Ross was just like, man, these guys are staying outside the ring for way too long. We're seeing too many flips. We're seeing too many guys standing in one spot, waiting on somebody to catch them, and then they finally catch them. Like, Jim Ross was calling out, some of the stuff that goes on in the AEW. Hell, he still does it. But there was a point in time where a lot of AEW wrestlers heard that criticism and took it personally. And they didn't attack Jim Ross, but they took offense to the advice that Jim Ross was giving. And then you have people like Cash Wheeler, not Cash Wheeler, it was Dax. It was Dax Harwood. He actually came out and he was like, hey, man. He said, he pretty much went on to say, like, every bit of criticism, isn't always going to be negative. Like, he's trying to help. And you're getting, and you can get that from both sides. There's people in WWE that's like that. But the thing is, WWE is so tightly knit. Like, it's hard to realize what's true and what's not at a point in time. So, and because AEW, yeah, man, they'll tell everybody. I could walk up in there, hey, what's going on in this locker room? Oh, let me tell you, brother. You got a pen and pencil?
Man, bro, hold on. I got video. Like, it's just...
Matter of fact, I'm gonna go smack somebody right now. Get your camera.
I've been waiting for somebody to come see this.
Right? Yeah. How many times we gotta teach you this lesson? Oh man, they walking up with Jim Ross. Like, how many times? Like, it's
by
God. By God.
Good God Almighty.
But it's sad, but it's good to see. I do think it's a publicity stunt, though, to go back to the CM Punk thing. I do think he is there helping. Like, I do think he's out there helping talent. But I think this is also WWE's way of being, see, look at him. He's a nice guy. Look at him with kids. Look at him with the 20-year-olds, 21, 22-year-olds. Look at him. He's happy. He's not old at all.
His first promo, I changed. I love all of you. You can't be punching people backstage. What is wrong with you?
You can't
That's
be punching.
Not right.
Exactly. He's going to end up in wrestler's court. That's the problem. He want to go to wrestler's court.
Tribal court, man.
Yeah, it's tribal court now, because I know for a fact Roman Reigns is running that thing. Like, there's no way he's not. There's no way he's not. Devin, are you ready to see Thunder Rosa back in AEW?
Yes. Sorry, I didn't mean to get that excited. But I did. I take that back. I am, because it's been too long, and I ain't like how things was when she left, man. All that backstage drama and unnecessariness. Um, I look forward to seeing her back, and she was one of the people back when Collision first kind of got started running. I was looking forward to probably seeing on that, because I feel like I put it like this, and I hate to go on a tangent, but it's kind of
Go
in
ahead.
the same lane. If Tony gonna have all these shows, Dynamite is fine just being like the core people he want to focus on. I feel like one of these shows should be a show that's really women division oriented in a way how NXT handles them. Because NXT, if you think about it, you get a lot of women matches, storylines, promos, and it don't really deter from like the men or anything. It's fine.
Right.
But then WWE got 3 shows anyway. If they want to just throw out a big meaty men, they can do that on Raw. They got 3 hours of it. But
They got 3
I'm
hours
thinking
of
is
it.
he got 3 shows right now. There's no reason why one of them can't be more oriented for the women in terms of them opening the show. Like you'll see SmackDown, you see Damage Control opening the show or closing it, and in the middle you can throw all your other stuff in here. And
Right.
I would want to have someone like a Thunder Rosa in that mix, like on a Collision. Have that TBS title picture on Collision or so. Well, actually, I take that back.
Can't take that back.
Yeah, it was like they on TNT. They needed to do something with the network championships, but nevertheless, that's what I would hope for the women's division, and for Thunder Rosa to be part of it. So I am excited to see her back, so I can Thunder Rosa, Thunder. I be moving like around the screen and stuff.
Bro, I love Thunder Rosa. Thunder. Yeah, can you agree with this? Was Thunder Rosa the first CM Punk?
The first CM Punk.
Like in terms of the backstage nonsense. In terms of
When you think about it, because it was ridiculous. Because she wasn't even saying nothing. Then you'll have Soraya Page. She be on there. Well, Thunder, she likes to talk a lot, and I'm like, she ain't even say nothing.
It's like you just got there. Like she literally Page had just Soraya. She just got there.
And what made it even worse when they had that? Do they even still have that AEW show? They used to come on after Dynamite.
Bro, after the first episode where everybody was just crying, I could care less about what happened to that. I'm gonna look it up. Check.
I just thought about it because I mean, granted, I didn't want to watch it. I'm not gonna watch it. I'm not asking for it. I just was curious. But when they had that one episode where Britt Baker and them was talking about it, like, oh, she's injured, but yeah, she's still doing this and doing that. That ain't her fault. Tony could have took the belt off of her, but he didn't. He did all the interim champion bull job. Somebody hurt, take the belt off. You don't know how long they're gonna be gone, and you see it's gonna pry and make issues like that. And like I said, to have that on TV, come on now, y'all already be having issues, and they're like, oh, you know what? It's a whole lot of crazy stuff going on. We should put a camera back there and put this on national television.
And even looking at it, the last episode was May 10th. So, nah. It still says it's present. It still says it's on now. But, yeah, they haven't aired since May 10th.
It was just, I don't know. That to me was a publicity stunt. You got, what's his name? With Sammy Guevara and Eddie Kingston. Now we done heard about all the stuff they fighting and stuff. He pancaking his face. And then they get on TV. Eddie Kingston. I forgot what I was even mad about. We cool. Oh, you didn't? I ain't finna sit up and put my hand in another grown man's face and say, I forgot what I did that for.
I forgot what I did that for. Because Devin used to slap people in high school, man. I'm telling you. Devin, we was just talking about Debo earlier. That was Devin, man.
Accusations.
I'm telling you.
Accusations.
Devin used to have his own small little bike. He used to go through the hallways. It was like, it was one of those things where there'll be a long line at the water fountain. Devin had his own theme song. You just hear,
I actually can't defend myself because I did come in here talking about I got my Debo's on when I walk in the hallway.
And then he gonna be like, "Oh, everything that you said was a lie," and then he gonna tell me you lied on everything that you said.
It's cause and effect.
But hell, let's continue on the Devin is an asshole bandwagon. Cause look, we gotta get into this topic here since we was talking about stuff before before the show. But we was talking about Kenny Omega earlier. Yes, you. Yes, because we was talking about Kenny Omega earlier. And I was talking, Devin was like, man, you was talking about the promo. What was your exact words on the promo? I want to put words in your mouth. What was the exact words of the promo you said about the promo?
I said it was booty cakes, something like that. I said. Let me stop. I had a lot of booty references this episode. I don't want people to get the wrong idea out here.
I think it's too late already. I think it's just too late at this point.
I just figured it was, it's one of them, you get the idea. If I say, man, it's kind of booty, you like, well, yeah.
And we live on YouTube, we live on Twitter, we live on Facebook. Everybody and our parents have watched what you just said.
Hey, everybody entitled to their own opinion. How about that?
but you did say it was butt cheeks. You did say it was awful. But then I read you this Sean Ross Sapp post, man. And Sean Ross Sapp came out. Well, this is after Kenny Omega posted on social media as well. Kenny Omega said that he's out indefinitely. Excuse me. He goes on to say, I can't really sugarcoat this. As soon as Devin was talking about this promo, this was the first thing that popped on our Twitter, and that was like an hour ago, so it was time. So he says, I really can't sugarcoat this. I'm out indefinitely. I tried to keep pushing past the pain for as long as I could, but it became too much. Luckily, doctors caught me when they did. I'll be here, so in the meantime, please enjoy wrestling. And then we have the Sean Ross Sapp quote tweet. He says, we're told Kenny has been ill through the last week, even ahead of his match with Ethan Page. He still did the match and the promos and sought medical attention afterwards, where he was hospitalized and diagnosed with diverticulitis. Sure, diverticulitis. Sure, why not? He goes on to end with get well soon, Kenny Omega. And before, yes, we do share that same settlement. Kenny Omega, gosh, bro, we hope you're better because you're treating your body like shit, bro. Like you're treating your body awful. Like I'm sorry to say, but like you seen the YouTube video of him at the chiropractor, him getting his neck fixed. We seen him being out for a whole year with all these injuries that keep racking up on him. But Devin, your thoughts on the Kenny Omega situation?
Well, as you say, I agree with the same sentiment. I hope he does get better, and I hope he's okay. It's always unfortunate with injuries, but I'm still not gonna change my rating on that promo. I mean, I'm just gonna take it as what I saw. I didn't know that prior. Had I known, I probably would have been like, you know what? Let me take it easy. He not even 100% right now. But I didn't know that. I was just watching it, just kind of like, can we do something else?
Can we do something else?
They would try to start chants and nobody would chant it. And then the way Kenny was doing it, he was like talking to somebody like he was in a McDonald's parking lot.
Right, so December 30th, we're gonna take those titles, and there's nothing you're gonna do about it. Is that right, Jericho?
And Jericho's over there. Yeah, and it's just like
every time
Ricky tried his best.
Like we said, like we wish Kenny Omega the best, but like every time Kenny Omega talk, I just expect him to run away like Squidward with his arms up. Like every time Kenny Omega talks, I just think afterwards he's just running away like Squidward with that walk, just because that's the first thing I thought of.
I know what you. I think Kenny need to really just pace himself better with promos. Like I see he be trying to make it to like a punchline, but it's just the way he does it makes it seem like it was too quick. Like he thought you was gonna catch it, but you didn't. And I don't know. He needs
Kenny Omega to me is Bobby Lashley. I love to see the man wrestle. I like to see the man wrestle. I'm terms of in the heel turn terms. That's what I'm getting at. In terms of Bobby Lashley, love seeing that man wrestle. As soon as he gets a microphone in his hand, god damn, man. Just turn it off. Like I don't want to hear you talk. I don't want to hear you speak. But
you're not wrong. He can't talk, but it's just I don't know. Like it's just when Kenny does it.
Like he's about to break
so
down.
Chill that I'm like, because I did not even think you would make that comparison. That's the last person I thought you would say.
The heel turn comparison.
You're not wrong, but at the same time, it's just I don't know. Bobby ain't gonna sit up there, put his arm on the rope, and act like he talking to somebody at a park about what he gonna do to him. That's how I come off like, say you at a park sitting there watching birds and somebody sit next to you. So I'm gonna hit you in your head, and I'm gonna take your belt, and then I'm gonna take your car. I'm gonna drive all the gas out of it, and I'll bring it back. What are you gonna do? At least Bobby be like, I will beat you up in that cage. Yeah.
See,
You know,
like
this
what's
is
the
like kind of like, but Kenny sound like he trying to persuade me to get beat up by him.
Like, so think about it. What if I like kick you in your head? How would you think? What
He
do you
needs to be a
guys think?
philosopher.
What do you guys want to do?
What do you
Because
guys?
what I see is December 30th is the day. I will take what is rightfully mine, what was mine before you obtained it.
Let me stop. No. I mean, like I said, I just wasn't feeling it. But like I said, knowing now that he wasn't feeling too good, like I'm not changing my rating of that promo. But I do hope he gets better because he has, like you said, been treating his body like crap. And I hope he can find a way to adjust his wrestling style to be still Kenny Omega, but take it easy because you're getting older, you know, as we all do. And you're still human at the end of the day. But you're still Kenny Omega. So lean into
Well,
that.
it is what it is. Justin says the Golden Jets, Ricky Starks, and Big Bill segment was hot garbage. And that's because I believe only one person can convince me, and that's Ricky Starks. Ricky Starks has it, man. He has it.
Tried.
And that's not to take away from the Golden Jets, but I mean Ricky Stark, Big Bill. I'm gonna take away from Big Bill, but you know it's like, yes, what?
You ever seen that video? I can't get it out. You ever seen that video of that dog that be like holding his nose?
Yeah,
Somebody put on Twitter or X, I should say. They said that was Ricky Starks every time he got to be in a program with Chris Jericho. He just
bro, man, like Chris Jericho's he's doing the Chris Jericho thing. And actually, let's end it here because we got 9 minutes left. We got to see Roman. We're gonna end it at 58 just so we can get some time to watch SmackDown. But Chris Jericho said he came out right now and said that he wants to not only work with Ricky Starks as he's doing right now. He says he wants AEW matches with Swerve Strickland, Mark Briscoe, and FTR. Doesn't this sound like a leash, bro? That sounds like a leash, just sucking the blood, sucking the clout off of you.
Please keep him away from Swerve, please.
He'll
Please
ruin
don't do
Swerve.
it. Please, because he got a good thing going right now. You know, no. The last thing he needs is Chris Jericho, and I don't wish that on none of the rest of those guys because it goes nowhere. You forget what happened. You lose time. You end up in a void of nothingness. Even Ricky Starks was like, "You remember I beat you in January? Shoot, I forgot he did."
Right? Yeah, twice.
That's ridiculous.
And yet Ricky Starks has to settle for this again. Like it's not fair. It's literally not fair to Ricky Starks, who just had a program a month or two ago, not a month, but maybe 2 months ago, a little match back and forth with MJF. He got Edge out of his character. You know why didn't we do nothing with that? Why didn't we do anything with that? But then again, I can see Edge. Well, I'm not working with him. He said I got bug eyes. I'm not gonna work with him. Screw him.
Well, how do you think Matt felt?
Oh my God, how you think Matt felt? I can tell you how Matt felt. Matt, but okay.
No, I'm talking about Ed. Oh, I'm saying
that's the thing. But to end this whole thing off, you tried to gaslight me. You tried to gaslight me on Monday. Ooh, and I do like that from Justin. That's way too much Jericho for my liking. So tired of Jericho and his multi-month-long feud for no reason.
Hey, that's like eating something. Man, it's too much Jericho.
This is much Jericho here for my liking.
But I get what he said. I agree. Too much.
But Devin, you set me up. We talked on Saturday, about the announcement that Maxine Dupree was taking on Rhea Ripley, and we were like, bro, why? Like, it was just like, well, why is this happening? And you said, well, you got to give her a chance. Why don't you just give her a chance? And you tried to vouch for her. And at the end of the day, we predicted the match was going to be awful. And as soon as the match ended, your exact words were, and it's on tape, your exact words were, oh, hold on. Now we get into the thing that we actually wanted to see. What? When did we say that?
Well, you know, I had gone into the match. Remember, I brought up Ivy now, but the finish I had in mind wouldn't work because they just wouldn't work because of people's allegiances, I should say. Ivy now on paper to me going against Rhea looks better. Granted, we haven't even seen Ivy now that much on the main roster. She's had a lot of NXT and NXT level up matches, but she looked like she could probably shove Rhea Ripley, and Rhea Ripley might move a few feet. Come on now, and that's the story. She tapped out. Maxine wouldn't let go, and Ivy now like, bro, what you doing? Let my girl go. Now you messing with me. So,
but you tried to make me believe in Maxine Dupree, and then you just forgot about her as soon as the bell rang. As soon as the bell rang, and it was over.
I ain't forget her. It was another element of the story. Now see, you made it seem like I preached to you that this was gonna be like Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels. It's gonna be CM Punk and John Cena, Undertaker and Shawn Michaels. It wasn't gonna be. No commercial breaks. It went exactly the way it went, and it showed us what we need to know for the future. Maxine just ain't ready for that. But now we know.
Now we know. We been knew.
What you mean we know what big profile match was she in?
Devin, that's the thing. She wasn't in a profile match, but she was doing suplexes and crossbodies and worms and thank yous, and that was it.
Thank you. You ain't do it. You ain't hold it long enough. But it was a random match on Raw in December. I can see if we was at if this was a match at Survivor Series, then I'd probably be throwing some stuff. I'd probably be writing some letters. But it was just Rhea ain't doing nothing. I mean, it's just now they trying to probably build a little program with her and Ivy now.
I don't mind.
I just felt maybe that way they want to go that route to make it like somebody would want to root for Ivy because it's like, dang, look how she did her friend like that.
No, I like it. I understand the story.
If you would have had Ivy go up there and Maxine walk up to her, it definitely wouldn't have had the same effect.
But I definitely understand. It was just the fact that I felt like I was getting gaslit. I thought I was. He says, and then Justice says, in all honesty, I thought they was going to give Maxine some offense, but that wasn't the case. If Maxine would have hit a suplex on Rhea Ripley, I would have shut the stream off, and I would have texted WWE, and I would have. No, I'm just playing. Okay, now I'm going too far. But
I would have tweeted about it.
And would have tweeted about it. I would have been like, at WWE, you have officially lost a fan. Maxine Dupree has officially hit a suplex on Rhea Ripley.
My Peacock subscription, and I took my WWE 2K back to the store.
And I'm now going to play Fight Forever. But no, in all seriousness, I didn't really expect. I can't say that I didn't expect it. I just because I'm pretty sure you kind of already knew what my take was on the whole thing. I just wanted Rhea to just beat her up and leave. But,
he was all like, it better not be a commercial, because if it's a commercial, that's crap.
I did say that.
God.
That's true.
Should be a squash. You got that's what he said. All right, don't let them be 2 minutes. I did. 2 minutes. That's too long.
I did. I feel like I did say that. I did indeed say that. It wasn't venom. It was honesty. It was 100% honesty. And in all honesty, our time is up, man. Devin, is there anything you want to say before we close this show out?
Our time is up, but my time is now. Yeah, I took a line from that guy John Cena, that no showing John Cena, and I found the ticket too. I'll bring it for the next show, just so y'all don't think I'm out here just making up these lies about him, like y'all be doing some other people out there. But that's the neither here nor there. I'm gonna leave y'all on this Good Friday, but I'm gonna leave y'all with a message. Y'all need to stop all this negativity, man. All these made up rumors and allegations and stuff. Come on, go do something else. Go cut somebody's grass. I know it's cold outside. Go water some plants indoors or something. Go do something besides spread negativity just to make people get up and rise for no reason. Life's too short for that. So I'm gonna leave y'all with that. Y'all ain't gotta listen to me, but I said it. So that's that. And that's all it is, and that's all it's ever gonna be. And I'm gonna hand it back over to the co-host, the other man, the partner. My partner in crime, I was trying to say, but I ain't get it right. Isaiah Jackson to the junior.
This man said, "You ain't gotta listen to me, but I said it."
like you ain't gotta listen, but no, I said it. So.
And then, it's the crazy part because you say stuff like that and you let it sit. He just, but I said
You
it.
hear the see?
Just let it marinate. Like
You gotta let it marinate, man. You gotta put it in the oven after you bake it.
I'm weak. I do have to go to the Suns game, so unfortunately, I gotta watch Friday Night SmackDown from afar. I'm tired as hell. I'm tired. I got off
Say
work.
that. Nah, he'll be
like, hey guys, we're live now from
I forgot
the Desert Diamond Arena. KD just
The
walked
Desert
past me and I
Diamond
said,
Arena?
oh my god, we're
This
here.
man, it's the Footprint Center. It's the Footprint Center. It's called the Footprint Center. Desert Diamond Arena. That's how I know you gamble. That's how I know this man a gambling man. Desert Diamond Arena. I know what you be doing, man.
Wait, is there not? Wait. Hold on. Before we go, is there not an arena called that out there? Or something?
Oh yeah, but that's for like WWE, AEW, the boxing.
See, but my mind was in the right place.
Your mind was in the right place. As soon as you said Diamond Desert Arena, I was like, man, this man, that's where all the casinos and stuff is at. I'm like, this man a gambler, man. This man be gambling. He like the nightlife.
Look, that's because you never won anything. That's your
That's because you never won anything.
I ain't never touched any gambling, man. I keep my money in my pocket. That way I ain't gotta go through that life.
I can't believe this dude. But we will be back to
of the boss.
We always have to get the approval from the boss. He says also show guys, and that's because, bro, look, let's be honest. It's also show because Justin is always involved too. Like we do got to give him all the love.
And nothing but knowledge and facts.
Nothing but knowledge, bro. And even when me and you are going back and forth, he comes through with his own opinion, and we're just like, huh? Like, we didn't even think about it like that. Like while we over here bickering. Justin is like, you both are stupid. Like Justin is like, hold on.
And let me tell you why.
Let me tell you why. Because I got this diagram. Here goes the Justin's breakdown. Like Justin has the breakdown all together. He has like the yarn. It's like Kenny Omega to CM Punk to like. But no, shout out to Justin, man. We appreciate you all the way through and through. And man, we can't wait to see you again. And also, if you watch us on Twitter or Facebook, man, we appreciate you because look, I know we got family on here, and I know I'm expecting a phone call because I was cussing a lot, so I'm probably gonna get a whooping. So look, thank you all for tuning in. We should be back tomorrow. We'll get you set up with the time, and we'll post the time as well. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Del Morgan gonna win the women's Money in the Bank this year, and that's all I'm gonna say.
You don't see that.
Liv Morgan to do, man. You want her to?
I want her to beat competition. That's what I want. He hasn't been convincing at all. She was getting her ass beat by Becky Lynch, ass beat by Rhea Ripley.
Becky Lynch had to cheat to beat her. They literally bring that up in the story. No, come back here. No. You not finna rain on my Liv Morgan parade, dog.
Let's move on.
No, we not moving on. No.
Y'all ain't see that. Y'all ain't see that.
Homie, I'm leading the way. DG on top. How about you keeping it